Okay, so I have intentionally not filmed this because... Am I still connected? I wasn't helping. I didn't know that he wanted me to go.
We might need to replace the jack.
Oh, really?
Oh, stop. Whew, we almost just impaled our trailer.
Okay. I'm just gonna use the GoPro because, yeah, this is a disaster. We are Michelle, Phillip, Bean, and Hops, and together we were playing Hooky from Teaching. Come along on our adventures. This is gonna be interesting. We'll see what happens.
You ever been in one of those pickles? Just one of those days?
Yeah.
Here's our pickle. Up to the axles. Had to call a tow truck. So he's winching us out. I mean, that looks so easy. It is so easy for this thing. What the heck? Hey Phil, stop!
1 sec.
He's adjusting.
We'll adjust it real quick. I don't want to damage nothing. Alright, let's keep going back. We'll bring you all the way back to me. If we need to go farther, I'll just pull forward.
Already so much more progress in 30 seconds than we managed in 20 minutes with our max tracks. See our max tracks right there? Not helpful with this thing. Did you hear that? He's gonna pull forward so that he's out of your way. It's a pretty cool tow truck. Oh no! No! Not the tow truck! Not the tow truck! Oh, progress! Yes! Success! Okay. Whew. That was worrisome.
I wasn't hoping. I didn't know that you wanted me to go.
We might need to replace a jack. Okay, stop. Whew, you almost just impaled our trailer. Okay. So Phil's adjusting. He's hoping to get the trailer at a little bit of an angle just because to get out, it's gonna be a little bit tighter. So that was Brandon from Southern Towing. If you ever find us, Brandon, thank you so much for saving us. In the rain, it just poured rain. We were soaked to the skin. But he was fabulous. It's like totally wonderful to us. So nice, gave us so many cool ideas of things to do here. This place is like a playground. No, I don't have keys. Do you have keys? But yeah, Brandon at Southern Towing, fabulous person.
Okay. I don't really have a whole lot of words for today, other than I'm extremely tired. I'm still kind of sandy, and yeah, ready to go to bed. So we've actually been in the trailer for a couple hours now. We have just kind of basic electricity hookups, not 30 or 50 amp or anything like that, but we are able to run the air conditioner, which is nice because it's so humid here because of our battery bank, and our air conditioner has a soft start, but that's not important. Yeah, it has been a day. So we're gonna go to bed and see what kind of trouble we can get into tomorrow. Hopefully it's a little less expensive and less just less. Okay, good night.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, April 6th. This is the aftermath of last night.
My pants are still wet.
Yep. It is super humid anyway, so we didn't stand much of a chance. We'll get the truck cleaned up later, but right now,
we're gonna go fill in our holes.
yes. We told so we're at a HipCamp, and we told our HipCamp host not to worry about the trenches that we dug accidentally in the sand, and that they would get filled. So that is what we are off to do right now. And this is from our trailer and truck. I don't know if it's showing up very well, but these are pretty substantial trenches that we dug. We let the Max tracks up here because we figured they're not going anywhere. We also managed to mess them up pretty bad. Let's see, so this should look like this. And we tried hard enough to get out of there, and we ran our tires so hard on it that we rubbed them down. So which is like bad.
Literally the last thing you're supposed to do with Max tracks.
Yeah, because then they're not usable essentially. So
but we were pretty stuck.
Yeah. So this is our morning chore. I'll get to work on these ones.
Okay, hello, we are Cape St. George Island, something like that. It's close to Carabel where we're staying, maybe like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour away. We came up here for a coffee shop. The coffee shop was actually not on the island. Long story short, we heard about St. George Island and that we should come check it out, and we're here. And it's awesome, except for the weather. It's super foggy.
Socked in.
How socked in is it?
Like soup's socked in. It's really confusing because if it was this foggy in Washington, it would be cold and drizzly and miserable, but it's 75 degrees and the humidity is 80% today. So it is extremely comfortable just like this. Actually, I could do with a little less humidity, but you know.
Okay, so what we're here to do is not necessarily the beach, but we are gonna walk up that lighthouse. It's having a hard time focusing because of all the fog. We're gonna do that, and then there's like a million different shops, right?
Really cute little shops, yeah, of course. Like quintessential beach town, like little cutesy things, local food, yeah.
Pottery, that
Pottery,
kind of thing.
Artsy things.
All right, let's go check out the lighthouse.
This is unnecessary.
What are you doing?
I have so much sand in my shoe from our recovery yesterday. We're ready.
Come on, we're trying to see the lighthouse.
Yeah, come on, Phil.
You too, maybe we'll see you around.
Maybe I will, maybe I have.
Maybe you have.
My mom would love this.
Oh yeah, this was getting tight.
All right, now to the top.
I hate ladders. Your shoulders are like...
Oh my gosh, that is challenging.
Yeah, it's like almost backwards. Yeah. This is really cool though. I don't think we've ever been to the top of a lighthouse.
Yeah. Just look at that awesome view.
Yeah, I don't know where the ocean is, but this is really cool.
Was it worth the $5?
Oh yeah. It's pretty cheap.
Okay, so truck is over there, so that means water's that way.
We got stickers! It says, I climbed the Cape St. George Lighthouse. And we did.
Wow!
That's what bug bite does. Okay. Okay, we're next.
Visitor center?
Good morning. It is Thursday, March 7th, and we are on the road going to our adventure today. So today we are going to Wakula Springs, I believe, and not the spring head, not where it is like coming out of the earth, but down the river that it forms, because it's that big of a spring, it like forms a river, which is kind of mind-blowing that they have not only springs here this many, but big enough that you can swim and kayak like we're going to do.
The map view is actually really interesting because the river just starts.
It just appears. Yeah, you should look up Wakula Springs in Florida.
I'll overlay it.
Yeah, and because it just like appears. It's really interesting. So we're gonna go rent some kayaks and we're gonna kayak up the Wakula River and then turn around at the state park line because you have to pay admittance to the state park, but we heard from Brandon, our tow truck driver, that paddling the river is totally worth it and you don't have to pay the state park fee. Plus, there are manatees in the river. And we've been told by a couple people, Brandon included, that they're super friendly. They come right up to your kayaks, they swim along with you because they have no natural predators, they do not fear people, they do not attack people, they just chill. So that is our plan today. So yesterday we also had a bit of an eventful evening. We got back to the trailer around like 3. I was working, Phil took a nap, and then our hosts, so we were staying at a HipCamp, and these are, if you don't know what HipCamps are, they're people that rent out their properties to campers, and they come with different amenities. Some are just boondocking, and some have some hookups. We've had water and electricity at them before, so you kind of have to pay attention what you're getting and what you're signing up for. But we really like it because it gives us an opportunity to see places and property that we would normally see, and it doesn't have the RV park feel, which RV parks are great for the amenities, all of them, because there's a lot, but often it's kind of like feeling like a packed-in apartment building for trailers. So we really like HipCamps. Our HipCamp host arrived and we had plugged into electricity because we had thought that the listing said that there was electricity available, and there was at this shade structure. So he came in and was pretty aggressive, told us that we needed to unplug, started swearing at Phillip. He also refused to talk to me even though I made the booking and had been the only one communicating with him before, and he refused to talk to me and would only talk to Phillip. So it got pretty, and Phil does not get mad. He's extremely level-headed, so even though this guy was like swearing at him and it was really hostile, Phil was like, hey, it was a misunderstanding. It was not intentional. We're sorry that it happened. Of course we will unplug. And then this guy just kept swearing at Phil. And it got to the point where after he left, and this guy like ripped into this place too, and then ripped out like gravel flying in his truck. It was like so unnecessary because we would have happily unplugged anyway. So Phil came back inside, we talked about it, and we decided that we were not really comfortable staying there anymore. And that's like, at this point it's 5:45 p.m. So we looked around, we found an RV park, we called, and by some miracle they had a space, which is kind of crazy because everything is booked up solid here. That's part of the reason we go with HipCamp sometimes, is because we can't find an RV park in really popular places. So we booked it, asked for a second night, and we were out of there by 6 o'clock. So we were like super, or like, I was super wound up. I could not calm down. We were like, it was kind of like, felt very shaken, having been like, essentially felt like you were run out of someone's property that you had paid and like thought you were being nice to, and didn't think that there was a problem. So that was our eventful night. Neither of us slept great. We were pretty wound up, but we're really, really excited to see these manatees. Okay, everyone watching, don't make fun of my paddle strokes. I got a bad shoulder. What? Where is it?
He's sunk into those weeds. You didn't see him?
Oh, he's right there.
Okay, so we went down this little river. We just saw a giant snapping turtle. I don't know if Michelle got any footage of that, but it was big. It was pretty cool. So this is what we got going on. It's pretty cool. Is he still there? All right, so we're gonna do a little drive-by of this giant turtle. Ready? Hopefully you saw that because he's a big boy. Super cool though. Yeah. Wow, so we've been paddling for 25 minutes and it is just gorgeous.
There's a big turtle.
Where? Oh yeah, there are some turtles over there. I'm gonna
Little turtle.
paddle over there a little bit, take a look at them. Hang on one sec. I don't want to get too close because the current's pretty strong, but over there's like a bunch of turtles. I'll try to zoom in if I can. Pretty cool. So Michelle's back there and she is being a child to me. She keeps saying, I think we're halfway there. I think we're a mile. Are we there yet? Are we almost there?
What?
Nothing. Okay, so we made it to the end of this side of the river. Just over there on the other side of the bridge is a fence, and that is the state park. So you have to like get a pass and go in from the state park side to go over there. We didn't film a ton on the way up here because we're going against the current and the wind. And I don't think many people know this, but Michelle actually has a bum kind of shoulder due to a surgery that she had. So she didn't paddle all that much on the way up here. I think she said it was like 50-50. So what we did was, because I am an unofficial Boy Scout, I have some cordage that I brought. So we just tied her to my kayak, and then I paddled the whole way. So all in all, from start to finish, it took us an hour and 48 minutes, and that includes a couple detours. What do you think, Michelle? What do you have to say about the kayak?
It's very pretty. I like it up here a lot. My shoulder hurts, but it's cool.
Okay, we are pushing off. We are gonna go explore some of the little side channels. We're really excited to not have to paddle this hard. My shoulders especially, and Michelle's shoulders. So, should be fun. Man, this is just lovely. I'm going as fast as I was going on the way up here, but I'm not even paddling. That's kind of hard to beat. Yeah, we'll see how much I actually paddle here. Man, this is awesome. So I guess that grass right there is what the manatees like to eat. But unfortunately, as you haven't seen any, neither have we. So that's okay. Still a good paddle. And plus, we have the entire thing to do over again. We're only halfway. It's fun. There are some crazy cool docks up here, like with these elevators, and we've seen some with bars. Yeah, if we ever have a place on a lake or a river, we're gonna have to do that, because that would be so fun. On like a really nice day, just come out here, crack a couple brewskis, just enjoy the nice weather. That sounds perfect. I'm about to crash, so I'm gonna put the GoPro down. So I'll get a little bit better, closer video of this, but this boat right here, actually a really nice boat. Its name is Pocket Change. And this is probably like the best elevator and bar area that we've seen. It's actually a really tall elevator. And yeah, I'll cut to some video when I get up here in a second of the actual bar itself. So you might actually not really be able to see it, but up there behind those chairs is the bar. They have a fan up there, and pretty cool setup. It's beautiful. That was pretty cool. Those are some good sized turtles. They were just chilling on the log.
And We may or may not have forgotten sunscreen on our legs. We're good everywhere else, but not our legs. So I just had to show you this. These are Phil's legs. Do you see how pink they are? Okay. Also, are you ready for this? These are his Crocs. He's got a 4-wheel drive mark from the Crocs. It's hilarious. Also, this is my tan line. Right there. And right there. Super classy.
So that was a Snapchat. We have a group Snapchat with Michelle's side of the family, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I got toasted today. So I do wear sunscreen. So Mom, I wear sunscreen.
He does not.
I just didn't today. And my legs are so toasty. My face is even pretty toasty. Regret a lot. Yeah, my legs are in pain. I'm sorry, Mom. I'll wear more sunscreen. Sorry. So yeah, tonight we both are exhausted, especially after yesterday and like not sleeping super good, and then kayaking for 4 hours. You know, it is exhausting. So we're talking about dinner, and we don't really have a lot of motivation, but I was thinking pizza sounded kind of good, and we bought some crust, some like pre-made crust.
So we don't even have to try.
So we don't even have to try. We just have to literally turn on our pizza oven and then add pizza sauce and cheese, which we have a lot of cheese, and then pepperoni and whatever else. And then we have pizza. It's like the best. So yeah, we're having pizza. I feel like, according to our videos, we have a lot of pizza, which we kind of do, but like we don't at the same time, right?
Right. Yeah, it's true. We also had like we went hard on the pizza like once a week when we first got it. And then Philip was disappointed because we tried like a gluten-free crust. We tried like...
That was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
We thought I was having a problem with gluten, so we tried a gluten-free. Haven't solved that problem, but the gluten-free crust was not fabulous. So, Phil, we kind of did a pizza hiatus after a while because we had so many bad crusts in a row that Phil was like, I'm not even going to eat the leftovers. Like, it's not even worth it. So, I think we're due for some good pizza.
Alrighty, and just like that, our time here in the Carabel St. George East Lake area is at an end. Minus the beginning of this leg, it's actually been awesome. I would not hesitate to go back here to this RV park. Michelle, would you come back to this RV park?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Amazing showers. Like, I took note for our future shower reno.
Seriously.
But,
it's like surprisingly super nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, if we're ever back in this area, I think we're going to avoid HipCamp and just pay the little bit extra to stay at an RV park like this, because...
This one specifically.
This one,
It's
yeah.
really cool.
It's really nice. Anyway, we're packing up. Michelle's waiting on me, so let's... So let's get on out of here. So next we are heading to Old Town, Florida, but that is going to be a story for next week. So if you guys liked this video, maybe check out a few others, but also like and subscribe, and we will see you guys, as I unlock the door for Michelle. We'll see you guys next week. Adios.
Peace out.